So you intend to be part of the effort fighting the metric?
Without doubt.
If it passes and you become governor, you will still fight it, or would you enforce it if voters?
So, as governor, I am the executive that helps implement the laws that we have. I certainly will be respectful of my oath of office. I remember when I was Attorney General, I had to make sure that as the enforcer of laws, I tried to fulfill that obligation as well. But I certainly have an opportunity to try to shape the law, and I will not be shy about using my authority as governor to try to make sure that we move California in the right direction. How you doing?
How you doing? It's good to see you again, Secretary Becerra. How do you feel about your, your movement in the past week or so, climbing up the charts?
It's so gratifying that it's so organic, that it's so much young people. I hope this means that they're going to get out and vote, because I could not have created this. No political team could have created that. And I think there's this yearning to be counted and to know that we will listen. And I'm going to try to do all I can to make sure they're counted and that they know that I will listen, because you don't want to snuff out that hope, that trust, because when we do, you end up with elections like November 2024. We need to inspire confidence, and if young people are really gung-ho about getting out there, I want to do everything I can to fuel that.
And please, sir, this is my last question. There were, some requests that some of the candidates to leave the pool. You did not. You stayed in. You stuck to your plan. Can you explain that, why you did not listen to that request?
So this is something you will understand. We've always been told to get out. We've always been told that you're not included. My dad always said, what's going to make you important is if you produce work, if you produce results. And that was when I was working in construction. He said, just do your work right, and people will want to hire you for their crew. Same thing. I think what we just wanted to do is prove that we could produce results. And I always said, it's better to have competition in any election than have it be people are having to choose between the lesser of two evils. And so competition is good. There does come a point where you have to be realistic if you're really in the hunt, if you're really competitive. But we didn't have anybody tell us if we were competitive. That's going to be pretty obvious. I always point to what my parents would always tell me when they left Mexico. Mexico always had to have presidential elections, and the massive of the population go and vote. But everyone knew what the result would be, because the vote that counted most was the one from the presidential leader who would point the finger at the next presidential leader and say, you're going to be it. The term that was used was dedazo. Dedo is finger. As soon as the existing president gave the dedazo, it became clear who would be president, regardless of what the voters of Mexico said. California is not going to be run by dedazo. It'll be run by competition and democracy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You have a great week.
I want to thank you for
Appreciate
coming today, Captain Baker. It's good to see you here.